英語で国内ニュースです。優しい英語で今日の出来事をお届けします。
On July 21st, temperatures soared across Japan. Gifu Prefecture's Gujo Hachiman recorded 40 degrees Celsius, becoming the first extreme heat day since the Japan Meteorological Agency introduced the term this year for temperatures over 40 degrees. Officials are urging extreme caution against heat stroke.
Japan's corporate governance code was revised on July 21st, the first update in 5 years. The Financial Services Agency and Tokyo Stock Exchange now urge listed companies to use cash for growth investments, not just short-term shareholder returns. The revision also emphasizes strengthening risk management, including cybersecurity and earlier disclosure of financial reports.
Japan's Ministry of Defense confirmed that a Chinese Navy vessel conducted machine gun firing drills on July 19th. The drills occurred within Japan's exclusive economic zone near Okino Torishima Island. Russian Navy ships were also observed nearby. The Ministry of Defense is maintaining high vigilance regarding these activities.
U.S. forces continued attacks on Iran for the 10th consecutive day on July 20th. A U.S. government official stated that these devastating attacks will continue until the president makes a decision. This indicates the situation is unlikely to de-escalate soon as the U.S. maintains its strong stance.
On July 21st, the Japanese government approved a new growth strategy. The plan envisions over 370 trillion yen in public and private investment by 2040. This substantial funding will be directed towards 17 key strategic sectors, aiming to boost the nation's economic growth and future competitiveness.
Kanagawa Prefectural Police admitted on July 21st to errors in a murder with consent case. They initially judged a victim's death as suicide due to a suicide note, creating a preconception. Investigators also missed a key difference in sedatives during a test. Police pledged to improve investigations, considering third-party involvement more carefully.
A Nagoya district court ordered a man to pay 1.21 million yen in damages on July 21st. He met a woman on a dating app, falsely claiming he was single despite being married. The court found the woman suffered deep emotional distress from the betrayal during their year-long relationship, which included talks of marriage.
4 individuals were arrested on July 21st, suspected of attempted robbery at Haneda Airport. On January 30th, they allegedly tried to steal about 190 million yen from a 50-year-old man in a parking lot. The suspects reportedly sprayed tear gas at the man and hit his car mirror while he was transferring cash.
In Ofunato City, Iwate Prefecture, relief supplies from a large forest fire last year are still piled up in a gymnasium nearly 18 months later. Unused clothes, diapers, and other items remain undistributed due to overwhelming volume and insufficient sorting staff. This highlights significant challenges in managing and distributing disaster aid effectively.
次は社会のニュースです。
Japan experienced its first extreme heat day on July 21st. Gifu's Gujo and Tajimi and Aichi's Toyota recorded temperatures over 40 degrees Celsius. The Japan Meteorological Agency defined an extreme heat day as 40 degrees or higher this year. High-pressure systems are causing continuous severe heat across the country.
A revised Road Traffic Act came into effect on July 21st, applying stricter rules for dangerous driving. This law includes specific numerical standards for applying charges of dangerous driving causing death or injury. For instance, drunk driving is now punishable under this law if breath alcohol content is 0.5 milligrams or more per liter.
July 21st marks 25 years since the Akashi pedestrian bridge accident in Hyogo Prefecture. 11 people, including children, died during a fireworks festival. Bereaved families spoke at a training session for new Akashi City employees, urging them to prioritize safety awareness. This tragic event remains a somber reminder for the city.
4 suspects, including a 20-year-old, were arrested on July 21st for attempted robbery at Haneda Airport. On January 30th, they allegedly sprayed tear gas on a man in his 50s and tried to steal a bag with about 190 million yen. The police believe the suspects had prior information about the cash.
The government decided on July 21st to promulgate a revised Imperial House law this month. This new law, expected to be enforced in 3 months, aims to secure the number of imperial family members. It will allow female imperial family members to retain their status after marriage and permit the adoption of male descendants from former imperial families.
Prince Akishino and Princess Kiko will officially visit Paraguay from August 18th to 26th. This trip commemorates the 90th anniversary of Japanese immigration to Paraguay. They will attend a memorial ceremony and meet with Japanese Paraguayan communities. The cabinet approved the visit on July 21st.
Kanagawa Prefectural Police revealed on July 21st that they initially misidentified a consensual murder victim in Yokohama as a suicide. Investigators admitted a preconception due to a suicide note, which hindered their investigation. They also failed to notice a different sleeping pill component in a quick drug test. Police promised to improve future investigations.
Cases of hand, foot, and mouth disease, which primarily affects children, have risen 1.3 times from the previous week. This disease, causing rashes on the hands, feet, and mouth, has now reached an alarm level in 35 prefectures. Experts warn that patient numbers could increase further in regions like Tohoku and Hokkaido as temperatures rise.
The government approved its basic policy on economic and fiscal management on July 21st, the first under Prime Minister Takeichi. The policy emphasizes a strong economy and aims to boost domestic investment. It sets an unlimited investment framework for economic growth contributing policies, though its overall effectiveness remains unclear.
次はビジネス関連のニュースです。
The Trump administration plans 50% tariffs on some Canadian products, effective in 30 days. This is due to Canada's alleged unfair treatment of U.S. alcohol, autos, and dairy. Affected items include milk, cream, hockey equipment, and alcohol. This action, based on a unique law, could increase trade tensions between the two countries.
On the 21st, the Takeichi administration approved its first basic policy. It aims for a fundamental shift in economic and fiscal management to build a strong economy. The policy also sets a goal to stabilize the debt-to-GDP ratio. This marks a new direction for the government's financial strategy.
In the House of Councilors, the Liberal Democratic Party and the Constitutional Democratic Party of Japan agreed to start deliberations on sub-capital-related bills on the 22nd. This decision was made as the current Diet session extends until the 25th, allowing time for debate on this important legislation.
The government approved the promulgation of the revised Imperial House law at a cabinet meeting on the 21st. This law, passed last week, aims to secure the number of imperial family members. It is expected to be officially announced on the 24th and will take effect in 3 months.
The Tokyo stock market saw a strong rebound on the morning of the 21st. The Nikkei average climbed over 1,500 yen at one point, recovering above 65,000 yen. This surge was due to buybacks following sharp declines last week. AI and semiconductor-related stocks, including Kioxia Holdings, led the gains.
For the first time, the average price of condominiums in the Tokyo metropolitan area exceeded 100 million yen during the first half of the year. This rise is attributed to ongoing labor shortages and soaring material costs in the construction industry, impacting housing affordability across the region.
Japan's Financial Services Agency and Tokyo Stock Exchange revised the Corporate Governance Code on the 21st, the first update in 5 years. This encourages listed companies to prioritize growth investments, such as R&D and M&A, over short-term shareholder returns. It also stresses stronger risk management and earlier financial disclosures.
Japan's Ministry of Defense confirmed that a Chinese Navy vessel conducted machine gun firing drills on the 19th. This occurred inside Japan's exclusive economic zone near Okino Torishima Island. A Russian Navy vessel was also seen in the area. The Ministry of Defense is currently on alert.
Transport Minister Kaneko will meet with JR Tokai President Niwa on the 24th. This follows an agreement between Shizuoka Prefecture and JR Tokai to start linear Chuo Shinkansen construction. The minister aims to confirm the construction start date and the maglev line's opening schedule for the project.
では、スポーツニュースをお伝えします。
Nihon University Daesan High School achieved a dramatic comeback win in the West Tokyo Baseball Tournament quarterfinals, trailing by 2 runs with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Infielder Kaimi Takamichi hit a game-winning 3-run homer. This victory secured their spot in the semifinals. The team overcame a 3-month ban earlier this year for inappropriate social media use.
Rintaro Sasaki, drafted by the Miami Marlins in the 8th round, has officially signed with the team. Sasaki, who attended Stanford University, announced his contract on social media today, July 21st, Japan time. He is a notable Japanese baseball prospect joining Major League Baseball.
FIFA has opened an investigation into incidents that occurred after the North American World Cup final. The probe concerns potential violations of FIFA's disciplinary code. Reports indicate multiple Argentine players were involved in violent acts against Spanish players, including kicking and punching. Disciplinary actions, such as suspensions, are expected for those involved.
Over a dozen Aomori Yamada High School soccer players were suspended for drinking and smoking in June and July. The school confirmed the disciplinary action today. The team will still compete in the National High School Sports Festival starting July 25th, but suspended members will not participate. The school apologized, calling it a serious educational issue.
Spain's World Cup winning team returned to Madrid for a victory parade and celebration on July 20th. Players and fans shared their joy despite hot weather. However, tragedy struck in Salamanca, where a 13-year-old boy died and 2 others were injured. This happened when a fountain structure collapsed during fan celebrations.
In MLB games on July 20th, Seiya Suzuki of the Cubs hit his 16th home run, a 2-run shot. Munetaka Murakami of the White Sox had a double. Shohei Ohtani of the Dodgers went hitless. Masataka Yoshida of the Red Sox got 1 hit. Teams saw varied results with some winning and others losing.
Sapporo Nichidai High School won the South Hokkaido tournament today, July 21st, defeating Komadai Tomakomai 5-3. This victory earns them a spot in the Summer Koshien tournament for the first time in 2 years. This marks their second championship title in the South Hokkaido tournament.
Tadahito Iguchi is set to become the new manager of Samurai Japan. He is the first manager with MLB playing experience. His immediate goal is to secure a spot and win a gold medal at the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Iguchi is reportedly taking English lessons and training to prepare for his new role.
A documentary program about Ipei Mizuhara, former interpreter for Shohei Ohtani, is set to be released. The 90-minute program will reportedly include an exclusive interview with Mizuhara himself. It aims to delve into the details of the illegal gambling scandal that led to his conviction and imprisonment.
続いて、国際ニュースです。
U.S. President Trump stated on social media that Iran will pay many times over for killing American soldiers. This follows recent U.S. military casualties. Trump has instructed his defense secretary to make Iran pay. This move could escalate attacks. U.S. Central Command also announced 10 continuous days of military operations.
Japan's Ministry of Defense confirmed a Chinese Navy vessel conducted machine gun drills on the 19th. This happened inside Japan's exclusive economic zone near Okino Torishima. A Russian Navy vessel was also seen nearby. The Ministry of Defense is now on high alert. These activities raise concerns for regional security.
Andy Burnham, leader of the UK's ruling Labour Party, was appointed Prime Minister by King Charles on the 20th. Burnham, a former mayor of Manchester, won the party leadership election with over 90% of the votes, succeeding Keir Starmer. His appointment marks a new chapter for British politics.
The U.S. Trump administration plans to impose a 50% additional tariff on certain Canadian imports, such as dairy products. Announced on the 20th, the administration claims this is necessary to correct trade imbalances with Canada. This decision could significantly impact bilateral trade relations.
Yemen's Houthi rebels, engaged in civil war, announced a naval blockade against neighboring Saudi Arabia. While details are unclear, this move raises concerns for the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. This strait is an important shipping route and an alternative to the Strait of Hormuz.
The U.S. Trump administration is reportedly considering withdrawing from the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR. Reuters reported this on the 20th. As the largest funder, a U.S. withdrawal could significantly weaken UNHCR's global refugee protection efforts. UN officials are urging the U.S. to reconsider its decision.
A civilian cargo ship departing a Ukrainian Black Sea port was attacked by Russia, killing 10 people. Ukrainian authorities stated the vessel was carrying corn from the Odessa region. This incident highlights severe dangers for shipping in the Black Sea.
The European Commission imposed a record €550 million fine, about 102 billion yen, on AliExpress on the 20th. The Chinese e-commerce platform violated the Digital Services Act by allowing illegal products to circulate. AliExpress must submit an improvement plan by October 20th to address these issues.
North Korean Foreign Minister Choi Sun-hui made an unexpected visit to Russia, meeting President Putin and Foreign Minister Lavrov. The secret visit's purpose is unclear. Reasons could include arranging a Kim Jong-un visit, expanding military cooperation, or balancing relations with China and countering U.S.-Japan-South Korea alliances.
続いて、文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。
NHK announced new cast members for the 2027 morning drama Meguru Swan, written by Baka Rhythm. Misato Morita stars. Many actors from Baka Rhythm's previous works, including Toru Nomaguchi and Asami Usuda, are joining. They will play police officers alongside the main character. Ken Yahagi of Ogiyahagi will also appear in his first morning drama.
The FIFA World Cup North America final between Spain and Argentina, broadcast early on July 20th, recorded strong viewership. NHK General's coverage from 5 a.m. showed an average household rating of 22.1% in the Kanto region and 17.0% in Kansai. The peak viewership in Kanto reached 28.6% around 7:01 a.m., near the match's conclusion.
The third game of the Go Seisei title match started today, July 21st. The current title holder, Aiyama Gosei, is being challenged by Sata 7 Dan. This is a crucial match in the ongoing Go tournament. Fans of the traditional board game are closely following the competition's progress.
Kazuya Kaminashi will play Hayoto Kazuya, Kaiji's arch-rival, in the new movie Kaiji, Jinsei Revenge Game. Tatsuya Fujiwara returns as Kaiji in this fourth film, 7 years after the last. Based on the manga, the story features 5 intense games, including Desperate Golf and Life or Death Poker.
TV stations are increasingly reviving popular variety shows from the 1990s and 2000s. TBS recently aired The Ira Monea with good ratings and plans to revive Onen no Kibun wa Jojo. Nippon TV is bringing back America Odan Ultra Quiz for year-end broadcasts. This trend sees classic programs return, often with original cast members.
Comedy duo Takioto won Double Impact 2026, a competition for Japan's best manzai and kante acts. They triumphed over 2,896 groups, securing the 10 million yen prize. Takioto, made up of Sasuke and Ryotaro Akisada, performed strongly in both stages, earning a total of 951 points to become the champions.
Veteran actor Hideki Takahashi, 82, has hosted Tokyo's Sumida River Fireworks Festival for 30 years. He considers the event, held on the last Saturday of July, essential for his summer. Takahashi, known for historical dramas, states that even heavy rain doesn't deter him, praising the fireworks' unique charm against the city lights.
Charlie Chaplin's classic 1931 film, City Lights, has been adapted into a Ningyo Joruri Bunraku performance. The show premiered on the evening of July 18th at the National Bunraku Theater in Nihonbashi, Osaka. This unique adaptation brings the silent film masterpiece to life through traditional Japanese puppet theater.
The popular show Joho Live Miyane Ya will end in September. Its successor, News to Tentative Title, will feature Yomiuri TV announcer Chiaki Kuroki hosting Monday through Thursday. Shingo Murakami of Super 8 will host Fridays. This is a significant move for Yomiuri TV as Miyane Ya was their top revenue program.
今日のニュースは以上です。最後までお付き合いいただき、ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。